The national president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Joe Ajero, alongside other officials of the Labour Center on Wednesday, staged a peaceful protest over the effects of the removal of fuel subsidy on Nigeria after assembling at the Unity Fountain in Abuja. The officials, such as the national president of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Mohammed Ibrahim, representatives of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, National Union of Road Transport Workers, are part of the protest. The group are protesting the increment in fuel prices and failure of President Bola Tinubu's administration to reverse some of the policies which the NLC tagged unfriendly and anti-poor. The Unity Fountain, located in the heart of Abuja, has remained the starting point for major protests in Abuja over the years. And the Lagos State Council of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, and its affiliate unions also joined the nationwide protest to demand better working conditions for Nigerian workers. The organized labor, led by its leaders from the state and national secretariat, early at 7:30 a.m., converged at the Ikeja and marched to the State's Assembly complex, where they presented their demands before the state government for onward transmission to the president. Our correspondent, Dennis Ofik, has details of that report.
Protesting members of the organized labor chanting solidarity songs with placards on the street of Lagos. The labor union, in a nationwide protest, moved straight to Alausa, the seat of power in the state, to make their demands. Received by the state deputy governor, Obafemi Hamzat. The labor leaders, both at the state and the national level, said Nigerians have come to a crossroads following the hardship they are faced with. They called on the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, increase the wages of workers, revamp the nation's moribund refineries, make education affordable, provide palliatives to reduce the cost of living, and provide free transportation for workers.
The prevailing economic situation of Nigeria today, the 30,000 minimum wages has expired. It has been eroded by the inflation. Look at the inflation rate, about 22.7%. Look at the consumer price index. The price of food, the price of transportation, everything has gone up. So therefore, the people in the private sector, the employers of labor in the private sector should say, as a matter of urgency, look to immediate palliatives to cushion the effect of this subsidy removal before the minimum wage will be reviewed. Because once minimum wage is reviewed by law, it is mandatory on all employers of labor, either in public or private, to key into it.
We are also asking that before that wrap-up of the minimum wage, we are asking for subsidy palliatives
immediately,
because it has become imperative that the government of Lagos State should come to our aid quickly. People are dying. This morning, for many of these people to come and join the rally, they trek from their various homes. The salary can no longer take care of our needs. We are suffocating, and we can no longer.
What he meant in Nassau Rock is never the business of any Nigerian.
Not at all.
What he meant in Nassau Rock is to correct the wrongs.
Yes, sir.
And make sure that the citizens are taken care of.
Yes, sir.
The welfare of the workers, the welfare of the citizens is in his hand. He's number one worker,
Yes,
number one citizen in this country. And it should make sure that the rights of every citizen are being protected.
The ruling elites represented by Bola Tinubu has unleashed on the working masses, which means more people will go into poverty. The same is clear, and our demands are this. 1, government should go and repair our refineries. Is that not so? Yes. 2, government must reverse this obnoxious increment and say no to deregulation. Yes. Is that not so?
Yes. Consistently, they continue on to talk about them, amorphous group, we don't know them, and the government can identify them. So we are calling on President Bola Tinubu, apart from other things that they are discussing, they have to also, he has to also, of course, he says he's a rugged person. He says he has gone through the furnace of political struggle, and he says he's strong enough. Let him demonstrate that strength of character and bring to justice those people, those groups that we have always had, cabal, few people, cabal, few people. How can few people, cabal, be cornering trillions and we cannot identify them? And government can't identify them, and they cannot be brought to justice.
It has even gone beyond suffering. Our people are dying on a daily basis. Yes, they are dying on the roads, they are dying in their homes, they are dying in hospitals, they are dying because they do not have medicine.
Responding to the demand of the workers, Lagos State Deputy Governor Dr. Obafemi Hamzat told the protesting workers that their demands will be given the right attention.
What we all want is a better Nigeria. And I'm sure that we will get there. The leadership has said we should dialogue. We will dialogue. We will dialogue. And then you will hear very soon. We will meet very, very soon. We will read the letter, and then you will hear from your leadership. I want to thank you because this is a peaceful protest.
The protest did not leave economic activities in the state untouched, as some shops and businesses were temporarily under lock and key. Security agents were on the ground to ensure that the protest was peaceful. Dennis Ofik reporting for iBrandTV News.
And in that same development, we move on to Edo State, where Governor Godwin Obaseki has said his administration will give 500 million naira monthly to Edo people as palliative to reduce the hardship caused by the removal of subsidy by the present All Progressives Congress government. Governor Obaseki disclosed this while addressing the state chapter of the NLC led by its chairman and other members of the union who were at the government house on a peaceful protest to register their displeasure over the hardship faced by Nigerians over the subsidy removal. Chairman of the NLC in Edo State chapter, Comrade Odion Olaye, described Obaseki as a friendly governor and rolling out palliative before the federal government. And in Kwara State, Katsina.
We still want to thank you, Mr. Governor, if not for you saying workers of Edo State to be coming to work 3 days in a week, we could have been making it. Today, we are saying the President of the nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should allow Nigeria citizens to breathe. Is that not what we say? We want the 3 refineries we have in Nigeria to be fixed so that we can refine our crude oil and sell for ourselves at a very meager amount. And at the same time, there are modern refineries in the state. We want him to also give license to them so that they can refine crude oil and sell to the people of Nigeria. Yes.
We have local governments. The so-called money for the palliatives should be given to the local governments to take care of people at the local government. Don't tell me that you have given contracts to go and buy grains in Abuja. The cost of transporting those grains alone to the local governments is enough to give people the money in the local governments so that they can buy food from their own locality. Yes. So we must stop this palliative fraud of the federal government. I want to call on Labour, reject federal government palliative. Let them give the local governments the money to give the people, because the government that is closest to the people is the local government. Federal government has no business buying grains, giving contracts at exorbitant prices to buy palliatives for the people across the 774 local governments in Nigeria. We must stop this fraud.
Yes.
The people of Nigeria are suffering too much. We cannot continue. We cannot continue to be sensitive as government. We in Edo State are going to do our own bit. I have decided that every month going forward, we will take 500 million from our money to give to the poorest of the poor in Edo State. We are not waiting for anybody.